Well, I was very lucky after the accident because I felt like I was done because I was in a lot of pain. And when you're in that situation, you don't feel much like writing. At the time of the accident, I had a book called On Writing that was about three-quarters done. And my wife, who's very wise, a lot of times she'll say to me, you need to slow down, you need to take time off to enjoy all the good things in life that your good fortune is provided for you. And she knew after that accident that what I really needed to do to find my way back was to work. So she set up a little writing area off the hallway here in Bangor, and I used to crutch out every day and sit down. And I finished that book, but when it was done, I thought to myself, I really don't have any interest in writing anything else. I had ideas, but the actual physical work of doing it, of sitting down and spending that time in that position, because everything was kind of smashed up below the waist, it seemed like too much work to me. And so I did an interview with the Los Angeles Times, and I said, I'm thinking about retirement, because I was. But the body's an amazing thing, and little by little, it healed itself. And when that happened, and I started to get some energy back, I wanted to write again. So I've been fortunate. It isn't the same way that it used to be when I was 25. When I had so many ideas in my head, I felt like it was exploding half the time. It was like somebody had yelled fire in a crowded room, and everybody crams into the doorway at once. All these different ideas. Now, if I have two or three ideas kind of like in the back of my mind, I'm happy. That's enough. I've lost a few miles an hour, that's right, and that's a good metaphor for it. I've found in my later years a lot more I've had to go to the slider and the change-up. But I can still bring it when I really have to. You know, I'm old, but I'm not dead, so I can still wind up in fire. And I think that, you know, one of the things behind Revival was to say to people who really like books like Pet Sematary and The Shining, I wanted to see if I could still bring a real scare to people and write the sort of book where people would say, it's a great story, but it scared the hell out of me and I had to keep the lights on. I was sort of aiming for that in particular. So Revival is a fastball. There are a few guys in baseball fortunate enough to be able to bring it late in their career. Roger Clemens was one and Nolan Ryan was another one. And I'd like to be that kind of a writer who's still able to bring a fastball.